Hey everyone, it's Christy with Arcade Acres. Sorry it's been so long since I've been doing any updates. Some of you may have seen that my camera broke on my phone, so I really have very little resources for recording and keeping you posted. But I did want to show you the progress that we have made. And if you do want to help us get a camera, we do have a Patreon page. I want to continue to bring you videos and do updates, and it would be really great if I could get into some better editing and whatnot as well. So I will put the link for that down in the description. Bull and Dozer do have a nice new big area that they can work in. We had them in that 10 by 10 if you saw our other videos, and they were able to tear this stuff up. It pretty much looks like this when they are done with it. You can see those big like tumbleweed things by my shadow. Those are chunks of Bermuda grass. All of those viney looking dried up pieces of hay are Bermuda grass. And then over here, the only thing you'll pretty much see of that is the green tops. We've been picking that brown stuff out. Here's a chunk of that maybe. Oh no, it's a little one. But yeah, stuff like this that we've been pulling out. Now we are seeing all this green, and now I'm taking this fork and pulling it out. We did till this. We knew that this was going to be, chopping it up and making a lot of little pieces like this, but it did make it easy, as you can see, to pull it out. Just have to, like I said, fork it first. So we pull that out, we stick it in a bucket, and we burn it. It reminds me of killing zombies or something. And this stuff just keeps coming back. So, yeah, that is the Bermuda grass. And if you don't pull it up with a fork or a shovel or something, you have a high chance of breaking it off, which I may do with this. No. But that's what you want to do, is just keep pulling this stuff out, or at least that's what we are trying to do. We don't know if this is actually a good method. We have lots of people laughing at us, saying they're never going to get rid of this Bermuda grass. But you know what? We don't want to use chemicals. We might not get rid of it. If we can stay ahead of it, I kind of feel like parasite control. You would just want to stay ahead of these things as good as you can without destroying everything else. So the soil's a little destroyed as far as I'm concerned. I don't like having dead soil. I like lots of microbes and things living in there, and we did have that. Once you start tilling and you're messing up the ecosystem, that's what happens. So once we throw some compost in here and some plants, our soil will start to rebuild and be happy again. But as far as it not being the best and not being super happy right now is fine, because it'll help choke out this stupid grass. At least that's what I'm hoping. So anyway, I won't continue to bore you with me pulling out Bermuda grass, but that's kind of the update on that little chunk. And I wanted you to see, how we're doing it. We might look at this years down the road and be like, what were we thinking? Are we crazy? Or we might be looking at this years down the road and following this method for everything. So what we aren't working on currently, we're keeping covered with tarps, keep the seeds out, keep the plants stressed and without sun. We did have a lot of wind, and I just got back in town, so I'm going to be cleaning this area up some. We have our wood chips and some compost, and we do have some strawberries and peppers and cabbage and things growing over in this corner, and there's our pile of compost. So tune on in. Hopefully I'll have a camera soon. Again, if you do want to help support us that way, head on over, check out the link below, and check out the Patreon. We do have a lot of different things offered over there, including some one-of-a-kind pieces of artwork or some prints, different options at different levels. So if you would like to help, I would totally appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. Bye.